Hello, bumblebees. Thank you for being here today. Welcome to my channel, my podcast, Cafecito with Vivi. I am your host, Vivi. And today I actually want to introduce to you a concept that I have learned through the NLP, the Neuro Linguistic Programming. I'm working on my certification. So it's something that I have learned before. However, now I have like a deeper understanding of it. I guess because I got more deep into it. I don't know. But however, I'm gonna show you that. And just before we continue, if you have not done that yet, just please subscribe to my channel or follow if you are in a podcast. If you listen this to on a podcast. So, what I'm gonna talk to you about today is the hierarchy of change, and the hierarchy of change is actually a model that it has been derived from the NLP word, and it just illustrates the different levels in which the change can occur in a person's life. So these levels of change are most it range from the most superficial to the most deepest topics, and each one has a significance and impact as well. So understanding this hierarchy helps pointing out where the change is needed and how we can implement it into our lives effectively, right? So I'm going to show you this picture. Now, this one actually is a hierarchy of change. So this is an illustration that that is called the logical levels of change, and it was brought by Robert Dilts, who is very well known in the NLP world. So I'm gonna show you about this, but first I wanna give you the insights of each level. So we're gonna start at the bottom of this hierarchy, and is the environmental and the results as well. This is what we see. So this is the physical and the social surroundings that we live and that and we work with, right? For example, you're trying to get more creative or like better understanding in your job or your business or whatever. So or your studies with your homework and stuff. So what you do is that you rearrange your work space for better productivity. For example, something that I do a lot, actually, I do rearrange my office a lot for that same reason, because sometimes I feel like, oh, this is not feeling like, I guess, a good vibe, you will say, but it doesn't feel right with me. So I switch it, and then sometimes I feel different and I get more motivated sometimes. And sometimes it just doesn't fit with me, so I had to rearrange once again. So the next level are the behaviors, and these are just the actions that we perform or that you perform, and how you conduct yourself. So let's just say, for example, that you are starting having new behaviors around money, and you becoming more conscious when you spend your money. Like, okay, so I spend on this, so let me meditate on this, or let me figure out why did I spend money on this. And sometimes it's not just the spending but also the investment part. So that is the behaviors. So the next one is the capabilities. So the capabilities are the skills and the abilities that you have to perform certain tasks. For example, you have a job, and that job maybe requiring a new language is going to help you to get like a promotion or to get a bonus or like extra payment. There are some companies that for example, I speak Spanish. I used to work for a company that they were paying me extra just for the fact that I speak Spanish. So now the other one is the values and beliefs, and this is just the ideas and the principles that you hold to be true. So, and these are the ones that are guiding your decisions, right? For example, believing that you are capable to achieve your goals. You truly believe that, so you're so confident about that. So you are every step that you make it through that belief, because it's really deep in you, either because you have accomplished so many things in your life before that so that belief, it had like it has been really deep into your soul, into your mind, your subconscious mind, actually. The next level is the identity, and the identity is the sense of self. So, what are we are, how and how we perceive ourselves in this role in the world. For example, seeing maybe you see yourself as a leader or innovator. So, you see yourself, and you can picture yourself, and maybe you already are. Um, or maybe you are not yet, but you're working towards that, but you already visualizing yourself. You have already adopted that identity. For example, something that I have teaching in my groups, for my membership, the members on financially fit members only, is that if you're trying to have the identity of financial freedom, so identify first what financial freedom is for you, right? And some people say debt free, and I try to tapping them away from saying the debt free part and just identify themselves as financial free and what debt free means actually. So having zero balance on your credit cards. In my case, for example, I set it up as a having less liabilities and more assets, right? So that is an identity. Now the last one is the spirit, which actually is connected with your purpose. So the spirit is the connection to a larger purpose that is that it has a broader aspects into your life. It does. This is not about what type of religion you are or nothing like that, but it's the spirit form that we are and that we know our purpose. For example, when I was working at the bank, not all the customers, but some of the customers will call and actually ask questions that pertain a certain topics that I learned through school in finances. So and financial planning. So I kind of like guide them around those topics. And when they were like super happy about it, and they will leave me like really good reviews because working for the bank as a customer service, some of my clients will get an email saying, asking them how was my service. And I will get the response on that saying that I have a lot of knowledge, that they were very happy with all the information that I provided. And that's how I found my purpose. That's how I'm okay. So this is what I was born for. Like this is who I am. The type of person that can educate people to empower them and make decisions based on, not just education or information about finances, but also in adopting an identity and new beliefs around money. So this is something more spiritual, but basically this is what we see. So I'm gonna give you an example for working out. So when you are like in social media and you see people that are like super fit, and you're like, okay, I want to achieve that, so what do I need to do? But what you see on social media is that they are like, they go to the gym every day and they eat a certain way and this and that. So it's the new year, and then you said, okay, so that's gonna be my goal for New Year's. I'm gonna become a fit person, right? I'm gonna become an athlete. So what do I need to do? I need to change my environment. So I need to get a membership, and then I need to get clothes, for workout clothes. And then the next one, my behavior. So that means that I need to go once or twice a week to the gym, and things like that. So those are the conscience levels that we accepted, and this is what we think we see, and we're trying to change. So oftentimes it takes like a really strong person with a strong will person. Something that I'm gonna bring later in another topic as well, the will and how that help us conduct the energy in our lives as well. But that is another topic. But anyways, a person that has a strong will is going to achieve the desired outcome. However, if you don't have that strong will, you're doing it completely wrong. So what we don't see is the upside down. So basically, you have to find first, in order for this to work, you have to find first your purpose. So what is my purpose? So my purpose is that well, you say like in a present sentence. I am a fit person. So you are a fit person. That is your purpose. So that is really deep into your spirit, because that is your purpose. You found it, and you were like, okay, this is what I really desire. This is what I really want, and to become a fit person. So now you have to start working on your identity. So what is your new identity? So you are not an athlete, and actually, there's a guy, an actor, in I saw him on Instagram, that he opened up a gym in LA, and he said that each one of his clients, he calls them athlete. Hey, athlete, come here, you're an athlete, because he's working through them through the mindset to adopt first the identity to become an athlete first, before they working on, oh, I need to lose weight, oh, I need to become fit, I need to, then that need part thing. So he's working through this hierarchy of change, and he's working through the identity. So the next one is the values and beliefs. So the truly belief that has to be really deep into your soul, into your mind, into your subconscious, is that you are going to achieve the desired outcome, because you know that this is your identity. So you are so attached to the identity that your values and beliefs actually change. And then the rest, it actually comes, it just flows naturally, which is the capabilities. Like you become like so knowledgeable in the art of fitness and your behavior. So you're constantly going to the gym without actually thinking, because it's already deep into your soul. And then your environment and your results. So your environment is that you even have friends that are in the same industry, and you see the results. Then you start seeing that you lost weight, that you gain muscle, or whatever is the outcome that you wanted, because you work through this thing. And this is what we don't see. I actually show up on my Instagram about this hierarchy of change, trying to teach, and I decided to make a YouTube channel to this episode, so I can show you how this work. But I actually have a freebie, and I'm gonna put the link to where you can submit your request for that freebie, where I explain everything about the hierarchy of change, and also I explain this and that. It's like an ebook type of thing, but I also bring the deep work that what is your identity with money, right? Because I'm a finance coach, so that is basically the process that I want to show you, and it's some reflection questions about you and money. For example, how do you describe your financial self? How do you consider your attitudes, your habits, and your knowledge related to money? So those are just questions that you're gonna self-reflect, and then once you have them, you read them, and you kind of like meditate on them. Oh, okay, so this is what I answer, and try to answer the first thing that comes to mind. So it's like a brain dump into those questions. You're gonna grab your journal, and you're gonna start writing the answers for those questions. What are your values associated with money as well? So if you have any questions, of course, you can always reach out to me. You can either contact me on my DM on Instagram, either my personal, which I'm gonna put the link as well for my personal account, or the my business account, or you can send an email to hello@mindfultasksacademy.com for any questions that you might have about these self-reflection questions that you can answer. And then there's another page that has kind of like an avatar, so you can start writing a new identity. What is a new identity that you want to have with related to money? Either your identity is financial free. Okay, so a financial freedom person, what does it does? Uses less credit cards, or uses the credit cards in a healthy way. Is always knowledgeable with money. I don't know, it's just something that you're gonna you can come up with those answers, like, okay, what is this person that is financial free does do values, and everything that you relate to a person that identify themselves as a financial freedom. So I put that avatar. And of course, if you have any questions, like I said, you can always contact me. I put all the information on the freebie. So I'm putting the link so you can request your freebie, and you can have this information at your fingertips, and you can work on it anytime you want to change to something. Maybe you're already financial free, but your next goal maybe is becoming a millionaire, maybe multimillionaire, maybe billionaire, things like that. So you can always work through that in the same way, because you're working first with your purpose, your the spirit part, and then you're working that identity, and then your values and beliefs. So once you work, those are the ones that have higher impact. Once you work through those, the rest is just gonna flow naturally. So I hope you have liked this video, and if you like it, please give me a thumbs up and share it as well. I would love for you to share it. Let me know in the comments, what do you think. And well, remember, thank you so much for being here, and remember, it's a vivid thing you wouldn't understand. Bye.